Welcome back to Balatro, where we're doing Nuzlocke challenge runs of Gold Stake decks. Currently, we're on the modded Pokermon decks. The Nuzlocke challenge is kind of just a simple variant I've cooked up here. The full rules will be in the description, but the short version is we only get our jokers from randomized sources. We're obligated to take them whenever we can, and we can't get rid of them after we take them. So the fundamental idea there is we're like basically just locking ourselves into essentially a randomized spread of jokers, and we got to try to beat Gold Stake with that. For the purpose of our run here, we are also playing with a Hall of Fame clause, which is basically saying that every time we win a Gold Stake run, that branch Pokemon evolutionary line is banned from subsequent runs. So we're trying to beat every deck on Gold Stake with basically a different set of Pokemon. Now, I said branched. This is because for branched evolutions, we're allowing those to be used separately, just to increase the pool a little bit, because otherwise it's pretty limited. I am not a great hand. I can fish for the queen. We still have 3. I threw away the low spades because that flush went to 1 and 1, but then I didn't get, anything else here, so it's not great. Interesting. Would be 180. It'd be like 100 off still. If I fished for a full house, that would get me somewhere. However, if I'm playing like 3 cards or something, keeping like the ones that have, all their friends here still in the deck, I'm unlikely to actually draw those. Maybe I just do this. Alright, that does it. Not great. Pretty bad start, but I probably should have done something different with what I was holding there, but I don't know. You never know, right? It doesn't matter because I'm pretty sure these are both duplicates. No, Golem is not a duplicate, actually. Just kidding. That makes this actually quite a good start. If we can find some malt, at least. I was thinking that one had already been used, but it hasn't. I'm probably remembering back to a run that almost won and failed, or like a multiplayer run with it, because yeah, it's definitely not on the list, and obviously it's not because there's no sticker. Or I'm just thinking of whatever this purple stake run was. Maybe that was a really good purple stake run, so it like stuck in my brain. So we're looking for malt, but we have a drastically reduced hand size, so we really want planets or other malt sources. For now, maybe we try... We could keep the 2 diamonds and then just see what we get. Pair of aces. Aces and kings. That might be sufficient. Yeah, because this is 228 doubled already. It's fine. Not enough to win the next blind, but that one's simple. So we really want like a 3 of a kind or something here. Unless we can just straight up get a link cable. No. I can lightning energy this. That's probably pretty good. So now I think we can win with any 2 malt. So we need like a pair or better. Well, okay, there's a pair of 9s and a pair of queens. That does it. $7 for a rare, or I can nerf my hand size even further for negative, which is just gonna make things worse. I think I have to take this. Kadabra's a dupe, so we lose $3 to that. Well, shit. So one hand would be 280. Not quite doing it. But I don't really have anything else to do, so all I can do is play a high card. Now anything wins. Yep, we're about to lose. We really need that malt source. Can't afford Mega Spectral. Shiny Stone will get us through a single round. That's not really it either. If we can Link Cable, that can buy us some time. King's Rock. Yeah, we just gotta go for this. That ain't it. That ain't it. I could sell the Sun and take the Shiny. I could sell the Sun and take the interest, honestly. Let's hold it. Let's see what we can do here. Keep the 5s. 5s. Actually, let's think about this for a second. Essentially, I need 3 2x malt hands. Playing 2 pairs is actually not good. Yeah, playing just the pairs here is probably the way to go for consistency. Let's sell this. No point in digging because we have nothing modified. Okay, 11 bucks. What can we do? Not much. Ice Moon. This is really bad. None of these really help me. Moonstoning for a pair is probably the best thing I can actually do here. Okay, we did get it. That's keeping us afloat. Another hand. Pair of aces. We can take whatever this is. We still have a discard left for one more hand. Okay, a complete dud. Whatever. I think, no, 2 pair would have just been worse. That was a mistake. I should not have done that. Because we'd lose the malt. That's more detrimental than anything else. None of these are going to happen. Like, ever. There's a slim chance of Jupiter, I guess, if we get lucky. Was really hoping... Okay, I think we just lose, basically. Yeah, now we're pretty cooked. I mean, not immediately. This is quite winnable, but, like... We're gonna be in a position where, you know, money is not good, so... Actually, that was quite losable, because, that last hand there would not have... I don't think that won. Well, high card would have had a little bit more chips. That probably would have won, actually. Just because you would get a slight benefit from high card on the last hand. But we are about to lose. So, Great Ball's our last chance. Golduck is a dupe. What do I do? That doesn't help. I think I have to take the reroll. +1 malt. I'm better off playing 2 pairs separately to not, like, choke than I am playing a double 2 pair. This is unwinnable. So the only thing that can win this is if I get, like, a malt card here. So that's going to kill itself because of the Silver Seal. That's not going to help. This is technically malt. This is like playing an extra hand, which I think keeps me alive. That's a level of desperation we ain't seen in a while. Three of a kind, might as well. Ooh, the full house? Okay, wait. assume we're still dead. Yeah. We did better than I thought we would on that hand, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, that could have been a really good start, but we needed something else. Does this do anything for me? Because this is only 12 points. So this would be like 32, 72 by 4. If I get a face card. That doesn't quite do it. However, it does mean I win with anything else, so we could try for it. Okay, and now we can try for the extra king to just win. Okay, we don't get it. We still take this. We get, like, I don't know, 8 away or something? 12 away. High card just wins. Not that bad. Slugma, but he is a rental, or a perishable, I mean. This is, not great. Every 4 hands destroys the first card and gains chips, evolves at 60. So this evolves in essentially 20 hands. Which means, I think it dies, right? We'll play it out because this is a chance to hand fix, so I don't hate that. Even though this is not anything viable long run. Yuck. Alright, destroying the first card held in hand. Let's go ahead and just maybe kill this 4. I did not necessarily intend to play 4 hands there, but I was willing to play 4 hands there. We do have Buffoon packs again, so another chance to do something. Yamper's a dupe. Swampert is a dupe, perhaps? Yes. So this is a full skip. Alright, we're pretty cooked. That is a pretty substantial waste of money, given our current situation here. Let's go for the hearts. I'm just gonna dump the debuffs. Well, we have another chance. Horsey and Growlithe. Growlithe is allowed. Kingdra has been used. Okay, so this puts us into flushes. We have killed 1 spade. We take this. Okay, Numel is a new one that's just been released. X 3.6 every 20 cards scored. 20 remaining evolves after 4 rounds. Okay. Doduo's legal? Yeah. Runs counter to flushes with Growlithe, though. And this is better playing 5 cards, because this wants us to play 3 of a kind face specifically. Mantine is duped, and Dugtrio, I believe, is duped. So, unfortunately, that means we are put into a position where we need to take both of these. So, I can still just play face cards with this and get the malt for that, which is nothing. Just we don't get the secondary benefit, but this is perfectly fine source of malt. Okay, well, we gotta run. We were killing previously spades. I mean, we killed 1 card, but like, you know, it was a spade. Okay, let's kill maybe this too. He's got 2 rounds left. Twisted Spoon. We don't have anything currently coming from that. Pretty good, though. I think we hold that. Especially because we could get Twisted Spoon Prism Scale. Which would help. We killed a heart now. I guess we'll save up diamonds. Okay, he's ready to commit a murder. Killing a diamond or killing a club. Conceptually, okay, I know what here's the deciding factor actually. We got to check the collection. I need to verify. I know exactly what I'm looking for. Clefairy or Jigglypuff? I forget which one. Wiggly, Jiggly. Yes, these are spades. These are clubs. Okay, so clubs have been done. Diamonds have been done. Hearts have been done. Spades is the one we haven't done. So we should play into spades more so. Which honestly we could still do. Okay, he's debuffed. So since he's debuffed, we are allowed to sell him. We're not forced to keep a dead card. Alright, we got the Firestone for Growlithe. This will start upgrading cards, which is maybe not bad. We could, of course, take the Pokeball. I don't really feel the need to do that. I'm not going to double Firestone with Twisted Spoon. We'll save that. So, to what end? Clubs are our best available set of... our best available suit. Face cards are important with Doduo, so we probably don't want to risk destroying face cards. So we should do the club, we should do the spade, because that's the best suit for us to do in terms of like available Joker support. And then maybe we throw in like 2 hearts. We lost a heart, down to 11 hearts. I'm going to take the Arcana pack at this point. Convert to diamonds. Diamonds at 12. I could do that. Strengthing will not make any face cards. I could kill things. I think diamonding 3 face cards with Doduo is probably the way to go. That gives us 6 face cards and diamonds. Double your money. Everybody's ready to evolve. We can play this. I guess I could have dug for a better one. But I probably need two at this point anyway, right? Nope, not if I would have actually had face cards. Oh, that might have been Numel triggering though too. Malt cards counted twice. Interesting combo with Arcanine. Okay. Good. I could leaf this. I could Waterstone a Diamond. I would rather have Malt in like all cases. So, let's think about... Yeah, maybe we don't want to risk losing our diamonds, and we just do something like this and Firestone again. We're subtly improving the distribution of diamonds, and then if we get another converter, we could convert. I am going to just invest my money here, trying to get us further off the ground. Gold card, Lovers. No face cards to Lovers doesn't seem that good. I might just take the money. Such as it is. Hearts are debuffed. Five clubs, 9 diamonds. Let's just take the high card. Back in time. Let's plan to go back in time, but try to stock up some money first. Okay, camera ups is... yeah, enabled. Buffoon... This is still Firestone, right? Yeah. Okay. So this guy's available, but he really sucks. This guy is out, right? Gigalith has been done. Yes. Feebas Melodic. And it's a shiny? Every play card counts in scoring. Applies splash. Doesn't really matter. Retrigger all cards played if scoring hand is Monosuit. Oh, that's incredible, actually. This evolves with Prism Scale. And then we got Mr. Snorlax, who I believe has actually been done, yes. For my own sake, I am curious. Creates a negative item. Okay, I see. I just wanted to see what the effect was. Shiny Feebas it is. So we really, really do need that Prism Scale. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Go for the Prism. We got it. Holy shit. Okay. This is also a really good Prism Scale hand. Okay, we converted into 3 more diamonds. We're going to pop this. We'll go back in time. We pop this. Lovers or 2 tarot. This is not a bad place to Prism Scale either, because there is 1 face card here. We've actually converted a good amount already. Let's pop this. Okay, we did get the face card, which is the important thing. Even though we converted 2 out of 3 diamonds again to diamonds. That seems okay. All face cards are drawn face down. These are all diamonds. We know this. Alright, re-triggering our mono-suited cards is going to be disgusting with both Dugtrio and Arcanine's mult effects on everything and mult counting twice and everything here. This is pretty damn good shops too, holy smokes. Okay, do I want to boost Dugtrio with this Terra Orb? Maybe. Crystal Ball's not too bad. Crystal Ball is pretty good because of Dragon Scale, specifically. Link Cord. Not great targets. I can Twisted Spoon. For Terra Orb. Terra Orb's not the worst thing here. It's more malt, directly guaranteed. I could have held it too, I suppose, and see what this other pack gave us. We could Dust Stone for 16. I could also boost Camerupt. One problem here, this is 20 cards played and we lost a hand. So Camerupt is not guaranteed to trigger every round. That was probably a mistake, actually, going back in time, specifically because of Camerupt. Oops. Okay, more diamonds? Might as well. Red Seal, but we don't have any good targets. Blue Seal, pretty damn valuable. Blue Seal. That's a pretty good hand for another Prism Scale. Holy shit. Okay. 27 diamonds in this fucking bitch. Wow. We'll take the Neptune. Six remaining? Oh, that's counting those. That's again a pretty good Prism Scale. What the fuck? Holy shit! How do I keep drawing just like the fucking remaining tiniest amount of unconverted cards to do that with? That's crazy. Metal Coating the Blue Seal is quite good. We should dig. I have a flush house. exactly 3. Flush House is not bad. I'm not, like, specifically in a Flush House situation here, though. Because I don't have extra of, like, anything, right? Except for a 9, but, like, it's not a converted 9. So I don't know if I want to actually enable Flush House here. Okay, Blue Seal is what I was looking for. Wait a second. Malt cards counted twice. Hold on. I need to pay more attention to the camera up timing. Because now I'm wondering, is it malt counts twice for the 20 cards scored, or is it malt counts twice for the X malt? Either way, it's good. But if the malt played cards speed up the rate at which camera up triggers, that's way better than I was thinking. Another diamond converter. Sure, man, I'll take it. Holy hell. Okay. 0 remaining here, so we can't really tell what's going on yet anyway. We'll pay attention in the next hand. Okay, wait, this is already 2 remaining? Whoa, 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 whoa. We scored... Wait a second. Wait a second. We scored, I believe, 4 malt cards, which were doubled to 8 and doubled to 16. No. Yes? I don't know how this gets to 2. Wait, I didn't understand this at all. Wait, how did that work? This counted down by 18. Presumably, because it was at 0, right? How does that work? This is definitely better than I thought, though, because this is popping off every other hand currently. I just don't... I'm not sure how it went down by 18 and not 16. I missed something. We gotta pay even closer attention. Death. Do I want a Death Blue Seal? Probably. Okay. There are currently 2 malt, and there's going to be 3, but I think this is just going to stop at 0, right? Yeah, this gets to 0. Does he trigger, though, because it gets to 0 before his spot comes up? No, now he's currently active at 0. Also, we did not win with that. Awkward. 18 remaining. Wait. We played like a jack or something? Oh, but it wait. Okay, so re-trigger melodic counted for 2. Ah, that's why it was +2. So we played 5 cards, right? They re-triggered with melodic, so that was 10 triggers of camera up, and then the malt cards, of which there were 4, counted for double. So that's how we got to 18. I understand how this works, and it is very good. Okay. Sucks that we got the Pluto there, but I think our run is a winner, and it doesn't matter. Dugtrio and Buweasel Floatzel. I believe that is a dupe. Yes. Skip. Linking to a face card is not too bad here. Increase left, decrease right. Extra jack. We'll take this because we have $4 excess. Do I want a 9? Not really. Looking for face cards or foilies, I think. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, currently 18 remaining. We don't know what this is. But this should be 10, 20... Or, I mean, 5, 10... 12, 14 minimum. So this should be 4. Yeah, 4 remaining or 6 remaining. 4 remaining. Yep, okay, we got it. We figured it out exactly. So we only ever need 2 camera-upped hands to make this work, essentially. Believe? Perfect. This is camera up enabled, so this should easily win. So the lose condition, I think, is choking on camera up by playing too many, by like not getting enough flushes put together, which is very unlikely to actually ever happen. Baneri. Plus 4.2 for each unscored card and played hand. That doesn't do shit for fuck. Plus 2 Foresight. Which also isn't going to do anything. This only does stuff if we choke, essentially. Okay, probably the worst thing we could have gotten, because this is potentially pretty good in its own run. Is there a Mega Baneri? Or Lopunny? I didn't even know that was a thing. Wait, what? There is, isn't there? Huh. Okay. This will evolve after just 4 rounds. That was a pretty bad camera up, actually, because we didn't get the any Dodrio triggers there. That is the other lose condition, I guess, is whiffing only in the sense that our hand is actually shit. I probably should have converted that 8 to Malt, actually. That was a mistake. 3 levels of flush, yes. So if this is a high diamond, it's plausible. Let's discard these. Okay, these are all diamonds. I played the low 3 to make sure I had an unmodified one to upgrade. Ooh, immolating, but with 2 face cards. Probably still worth it. Overall. Okay, let's think about this statistically. We get rid of just over half. We're most likely to essentially snipe out one of our face cards. But we lose 4 non-face cards, including some out-of-suit cards. I mean, fuck it. Plus money. Yeah, okay. That's good. That was optimal. That was a pretty good rip. Now we can finance the overstock in like all the packs. This is still quite good. More Jupiter. Makes you stupider. Money, death, planets. I think this is just death. I'll take more blue seals. Okay, Serpent is just gonna help us, probably. Unless we choke, I guess, right? Camera up is enabled now. No face cards. I'm gonna discard 2 here, extra. Okay, there we go. Trying for an extra blue seal. But still holding the gold back in case I do draw other diamonds, I can make some money. That was the logic there. This was a pretty powerful engine. Even with Dugtrio, Dugtrio's actually giving a lot of value with Melodic, which was, you know, not necessarily what we expected. 36. So we could do this, and then we could do this. Okay, we didn't get the value there, but we can convert to diamonds. Converting the steal the diamonds is nice because, you know, we hold this, right? We're digging. We draw into 2 more blue seals, and then suddenly we can play this one as a diamond for the flush. I think it's relevant to convert those. We'll take the 4. I will take a holographic ace. That's really good with Melodic. Even though it's not a face, we can upgrade it or downgrade it to a king at some point if we get a link cable. Flush level. Okay, that just straight up won without camera up. That's pretty good. Foresight is not nothing. That actually tells us what our draws are. We can actually just use the Foresight to a mild benefit. I should have held those for cracking the Celestial Pack. That was a mistake. Yeah, literally, we got punished for it, too. Oh, well. Shit happens, you know. Whatever. It's not like we need it. Steel, Malt, Tarot. Probably just Steel. Yeah, nothing else does anything. Shouldn't have done the Jack, because that would be better converted. Steel on a non-relevant card is the way to go. Shiny Stoning a face. I could boost Dugtrio, but he's at 3 of 3. Yeah, let's do that. We can always re-put the Malt on it, so... Is that another Malt? That's pretty good. That's, yeah, that's nice. Okay. Okay. Incredible work. Thunderstone. I could Thunderstone a face card that is not a diamond. I'm not sure. I mean, I might as well, honestly. We're doing fine. Very large blind for Violet Vessel. We should be fine. Unless something goes very wrong with camera up. Okay, so we lost the steal. I didn't want to fish for that any more than we had to. We gained 2 non-diamonds, so this was not worth it overall. But, like, whatever. Yeah, camera up's not triggering. I mean, maybe this still wins. Maybe I should have dug. Oh well, yeah. My bad. The blue seal was even right there. That was a mistake. Oh well. Hopefully it doesn't cost us on Violet Vessel. I'm starting to get slightly nervous about that. You know, some little hiccups compounding, that kind of thing. Makes me a little concerned. $31. I could Hangman. That's probably the optimal thing here. I can make a Jack, though. I think hanging's better because it gets us our blue seals and our foilies quicker. So let's hang these. I don't think I need a blue seal anymore. That's like out of suit. We got 4 blue seals. This is fine. Okay, we want to lose 2. Yeah. He's not going to trigger, but I'm assuming with the ace we're probably good here, right? And 2 steel. Yeah. We should be totally fine with 2 steel. No, we're not. Doesn't matter. No punish because we got another flush ready to go. And we still have discards anyway, so it was super safe. I guess the big downside is we've burned camera up here, which would have been nice to have for the start of the next round. But it's fine. Wait, 0 remaining. Wait. Yeah, if I play 5... Wait a second. If I play 5 malts, he just immediately happens every hand. Which isn't even that hard to do. Dawnstone doesn't matter because we're going into the finale. Yeah, so I specifically don't want these anymore. So we definitely should have converted when we had a chance. We'll take it, just in case. That's pretty good. That's not good, but I might as well take it. It's better than playing a naked card. Okay, so we can go ahead and do one of these. And then we can play this, and it should just repop on camera up again. Times 6.4. Yeah, and he's just ready to go again. That's quite good. So let's get that steel in hand, just for extra scoring power, even though we already win. Like, we're already there. Okay, powerful build. Very fun build, too, actually. This Arcanine Melodic Camera Up trio. That's very nice. Very cool. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Alright, well that's 2 modded decks out of 4 done. We just got 2 Nuzlockes left to finish. Yeah. So, until next time.